I'm Andy Adams, Managing Editor at Canadian Yachting magazine, and today I'm in Kingston, Ontario, and I'm standing in front of the Pump House Steam Museum. Now you might say to yourself, what does a pump house have to do with boats and boating? Well, in the early days, a lot of boats were steam powered, and there's some very interesting displays here at the Pump House Steam Museum. There's also one that applies to all of us who are involved in boats and boating, and that is a clean water exhibit that's here until September. You may want to check that out, but it's well worth the trip to the Steam Museum. It was originally used as the pump house for water for the Kingston area, and some of the steam-powered engines that they use to pump water through the city are fabulous to see today, and there are working demonstrations, wheels turning and things happening. It's a great area. But there's something else I want you to see. It's an 1890 steamship from the Muskoka Lakes owned by a very famous man, Professor Brashear, and it's called the Phoebe. It celebrates its 100th anniversary in this coming year, and it's on display for everyone to see here at the Pump House Steam Museum. Why don't you come in and have a look? So this is called the Osborne Keeley engine, and it was made in Hamilton, Ontario, transported here to Kingston by rail for the water pumping station. It was made in 1890, and they guaranteed at the time it would produce 100 million foot-pounds of force from only a bushel of coal. In fact, it does even better than that, and it would pump as many as 3 million gallons of water a day. So here we are looking at some of the boilers that were used in the pump house from the 1890s, and you can see from the inscription here, the Canadian Locomotive and Engine Company in Kingston, Ontario built these boilers. At the present time, and until September here at the Pump House Museum, is the Canada's Waterscapes exhibit. It's highly interactive, great for all ages, and has all kinds of interesting things for people to learn about water, because after all, this was a water pumping station. Of course, we're all about boats, and this is actually a ship engine. You can see from the size of the propeller, pretty significant. Would have been a small ship, perhaps 80 or 100 feet long, and this is a steam engine that has been taken out of a ship, something that you can come and see. It's not stripped down to be shown, really. This was how they actually were. They were wide open, and the engineer could see all of the moving pieces as the steam engine worked. Visitors to Kingston who are boating enthusiasts will enjoy looking at the Phoebe when they come to the Pump House Steam Museum. You can see the lovely building it's housed in, and it's open to the public anytime you come to the Steam Museum. So this is the helm of the steamship Phoebe, owned by Professor John Brashear and his wife Phoebe, originally in the Muskoka Lakes area and then later in Kingston. It is now here at the Pump House Steam Museum, and it is available and open for the public to look at. Phoebe is celebrating her 100th birthday this coming year. I'm Andy Adams, Managing Editor of Canadian Yachting magazine, thanking you for joining me today at the Kingston, Ontario Pump House Steam Museum. Plan a visit yourself.